Hi scholars, it's Miss Pateri here. I'm excited to jump into lesson 8 with you of writing. Before we begin though, make sure that you've watched lessons 1 through 7 and completed the assignments that go along with them on Google Classroom. If you need help finding those assignments, please ask your teacher. Alright, before we get started, make sure that you are logged into Google Classroom and make sure you have a paper and a pencil if you want to write first. Here is our prompt. Choose an animal to research and become an expert on it. Take notes using at least 3 sources and organize your information into categories. Write an informational report to teach your classmates all about your animal. So, as you know, I bolded that last sentence because that's what we're working on. We're going to do part 2 of our introduction today. But before we talk about our introduction, it is question time. Let's read this question together. What are the structural parts of an informative essay? So we talked about this in yesterday's lesson. How is an informative essay organized? Press pause on this video and write your answer on your notebook paper or say it to an adult. So, some of you might have said this in your answer, but the first thing that we need in an informative essay is the table of contents, which you've already done. Great job. The second thing we need is our introduction, and we're going to finish our introduction today. Then we need all of our main ideas, which we'll talk about how to do that later, and then we wrap it up with a nice, pretty, exciting conclusion. For today's focus, we are going to be doing our introduction, but part 2. So it's going to be the same paragraph. We're just going to add to it today. I broke it up into 2 parts, or 2 lessons. So your introduction should include your catchy hook, which you've done, your point of view, the author's point of view, which you did yesterday, and any background information about your topic or your animal, which you did yesterday. And today we're going to be focusing on step 4, which is your thesis statement. Everybody say thesis statement. Good. Let's talk about what is a thesis statement. I wanted a whole lesson on this today because it is so important and I want to make sure that you feel comfortable writing one. So, first things first, what is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is usually the last sentence in an introduction paragraph. It includes the topic and the main ideas. Some of you might remember this from our previous essays that we've written. Why do we write a thesis? Well, to give the reader an idea of what they will read about without giving away too many details. That is the key thing. We don't want to give away too many details because then why would they read our essay? We just want to give them a quick snippet or a quick little sentence or 2 about our topic and our 4 main ideas. Remember, our main ideas are our categories. All right, so if you are writing on your paper, you can continue on from what you did yesterday where you set up your paper like this, and you'll continue on with your introduction on there. If you're typing straight into Google Classroom, I will take you there now. As you can see, we have informative writing 8 slide there. Go to the Wednesday. Your animal research project should be in Wednesday's work. We're trying to find a way to move them up so that they're in the next day. So hopefully we'll get a hang of that. But for now, just go to Wednesday's lesson and click on Animal Research Project. So you should have already started this yesterday, and I'm going to find the example for the giraffe really quick because I know I had an example for you guys. So here is my research project. So I have my catchy hook already, and I have my background information and my point of view. It's all in there already. Now I need to write my thesis. Remember, my thesis includes what? Yes, it includes my topic and my main ideas. My topic is my animal, which is the giraffe. My main ideas are the categories that we used for our note taker. So the categories we used are appearance, diet, habitat, and what else? Behavior. Great. So I need to make sure I include all of those. Now, when we have a thesis, we don't want to say this. This is a common misconception or way to do this. My topic is giraffe. And my main ideas are appearance, diet, behavior, and habitat. Let's read that and see if we like that. My topic is giraffe, and my main ideas are appearance, diet, behavior, and habitat. Oof, I don't really like it. You know why? It seems kind of boring, right? We want to bring our personal and individual writing styles into this, right? So let's think about a way we can say that the giraffe is our topic without saying my topic is giraffe, right? So here's how I'm thinking. I want to talk about their appearance a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to give away too much information because I want to save that for my body paragraph. I want to say they're tall, so why don't I say with giraffes first? Giraffes are tall. How else do they look? A little bit more about their appearance. What else should I add? Spotted, that's a good one. Animals that, how about I say where they live? Live on the savanna in Africa. Okay, so did I mention my topic? Yes, there it is. I wrote giraffes. Are tall, spotted animals that live on the savanna in Africa. Did I include any main ideas in there? That's correct. I did include some main ideas. I talked about their appearance and their habitat. So I've already talked about 2 main ideas. All right, I need to include my last 2 main ideas, which is I already have my appearance and their habitat. So I need to talk a little bit about their behaviors and their diet. Let's see. But I'll start with they, because I already said giraffes. They eat leaves. I don't want to say any more about what they eat because that's too much information. So I'll just say they eat leaves and use their features to protect their families, because I know that's one of their behaviors, is they love to protect their families. So they eat leaves and they use their features to protect their families and help them survive in their environment. Okay, great. So here's my thesis. I'm actually going to select this here for now, and I'm going to highlight it so that I know which is my thesis. So I make sure that I included all of the things I needed. So remember, what do I need in my thesis statement? Yep, if you said topic and main ideas, you are correct. And my main ideas are also my what? Good. If you said categories, you are correct. So I need to have my 4 categories in there and my topic. Let's see if I did that. Every time I talk about a category or a main idea, I'm going to put my finger up. Okay? When I talk about my topic, I'm going to put my hand on my head. Giraffes, topic, are tall, spotted animals that live on the savanna in Africa. They eat leaves and use their features to protect their families and help them survive in their environment. So, as you can notice, my thesis statement is actually not 1 sentence. It's 2 sentences. But I didn't want to make it more than 2 sentences because I didn't want to give too many details. Because I want to include all my special juicy details inside of my body paragraphs that are coming up. So, there you have it. I finished my thesis statement. But wait, strong writers always read the entire thing from top to bottom before they stop for the day to make sure it makes sense. So let's do that together. Starting with my catchy hook. Imagine an animal that's as tall as 3 grown men standing on each other's heads. It's a giraffe. These creatures are certainly unique looking and live a special lifestyle to match. Giraffes are tall, spotted animals that live on the savanna in Africa. They eat leaves and they use their features to protect their families and help them survive in their environment. Awesome. I'm really glad that I was able to add all of my information in my introduction without giving too much. I gave just enough about my topic and main ideas without giving away everything. That's for my body paragraphs. All right, scholars, let's make sure I have everything I need for my introduction. Let's go to my little checklist. Over here, you'll see a checklist. I have my catchy hook. I talked about my opinion or my point of view. I gave some background information about what a giraffe is and what it looks like. And I had my thesis statement that included my topic and my main ideas, which were my categories. Here is your final checklist. Step 1, watch this video. And check, you've just done that. Step 2, add your thesis statement to your introduction on your animal research project document. And 3, do not click submit because we'll continue to write our project on the same document. All right, friends, for our next lesson, we will be writing body paragraph 1. I'm excited to do that. I hope you have a great time writing your thesis statements and completing your introductions today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.